Hello and welcome to Bridging the Gap. Well, today I have a question for you, and it's a question that's near and dear to my heart. How do you deal with grief? How do you deal with loss? The loss of a job, a friendship, a relationship, significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife? How do you deal with death? The grief of losing a loved one permanently. Mother, father, sister, brother, cousin, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, child. Well, today, March the 19th, I am still dealing with the death of my daughter. I lost her back in 2019. As you can read on the screen, this is dedicated to the memory of my daughter, Lynette. She's my firstborn child back in 1983. She was born in June. And I want to share quickly with you. This was an amazing young lady. I remember when I was pregnant. Of course, I didn't know what I was going to have. And when I found out through the ultrasound that it was going to be a little girl, and I looked at her face, I just saw all of my hopes and all of my dreams and all of my aspirations. I saw everything that I needed to do as a mother, but I also saw everything that my daughter had the potential to do. And sometimes we lose and we don't realize we're losing. On the screen, I'm going to show you several different organizations that will help you through grief. I want you to remember that was quick. Okay, when I say that was quick, from giving birth to her to having to say goodbye to her permanently, that was quick. But in between that time, she gave birth to 3 boys, handsome, wonderful young men, and now they're lost without her, but they're navigating. So they're learning to deal with the grief of losing her. She has a grandchild. She has a lot of things going on in her family unit because she lived. But I also know that she went through ups and downs. Some were very, very bad, and some were okay. We had a lot of love and a lot of joy that we shared. But nothing could prepare me for losing her permanently. I shared some resources on the screen, and I will continue to share with you. But I just want you to know that, yes, it is difficult. And yes, things will get better. They will never be the same. But that when you choose to, and the time is right for you, get the help that you need. I love you. I know God loves you. I know there's a lot of people that love you, even if it doesn't seem like it. The one thing I can tell you about my daughter, she had a smile that lit up the room. And I will never, ever forget that. I'll never forget the way she made me feel as a mother. I was so proud of her for so many things. I'll never, ever forget what she did when she gave birth and she looked at her child. I remember that for the rest of my life. For each one of her children. I will always remember her as a good mother, someone who loved and loved deeply, who cared and cared deeply. I will remember the good and the negative things that happened. I will take those as life lessons. And I want you to know that when your loved one goes through, love them, cherish them even more, and make sure they remember that they're loved. When people go through, they forget just how precious they are to so many people because the negative energy wants them to forget. But I'm going to say to you again, cherish each and every person. Don't let arguments or disappointments or disagreements tear you from anyone because you never know when the last time you'll see that person. And that goes from anyone, from any age. You're listening to Bridging the Gap. This is Lillian, your host. I just wanted to remind you again, no matter what the grief is loss, okay? Everything has a level to it. So whether it's a job, a friendship, acquaintance, whatever it is that you feel you've lost, that matters. And if you need to get the help, get the help. And especially if you've lost a loved one near and dear to you, a mother, father, sister, brother, cousin, and especially a child. Grief is grief. Levels matter. Get the help that you need. As I've put on the screen, there are many, many resources out there. You can ask Google. Please get the help that you need. Know that you are loved, and we'll see each other on the next episode of Bridging the Gap. The question will be, what's really going on? I cannot believe the chaos that we are in right now. The political landscape, what's going on in our government. What is going on? Well, I told you before, I'm running for public office. You should be too. Have a great day.